Stump Kitchen, Stump Kitchen.
Hello. There's gonna be a lot of background noise in this music. Oh, wait, this isn't a music video. In this video, because it's rush hour. Sorry in advance. Anywho, hi, I'm Alexis from Stump Kitchen. I need to be honest with you folks. I have not always been a good cook, nor have I always liked to cook. I only got into cooking because I decided to become a full vegan after being vegetarian for most of my life. Oh, and then my body was like, how about you have a gluten intolerance too? Okay, great. So with all those things combined, I decided that I had to really get into the kitchen to make myself good meals. I was nervous. You see on TV, like, you know, to be a chef, you gotta do all these things and have all these skills that I didn't have. A friend of mine said, you know, you don't really have to follow the recipes like word for word. You can just kind of follow your heart. And it was at that moment that I was like, okay. So I started to let my heart guide me, add my own flair to recipes, and just try stuff. Use my body in the kitchen in really fun ways. It was at that point that I realized that the way that I cook and the way that I work with ingredients, with my stump, with my body, with feeling things out was just so incredibly fun and joyful. It made me love cooking for the first time ever. And the really cool thing about that discovery was I've always loved the fact that I have one hand, but that was more of a fun thing for me when I was growing up and, you know, would play with my sister and like go to like conferences, and it was great. But as I became an adult, I kind of forgot about this great part of me. Cooking let me remember that. I got to use my stump as a lemon juicer, a potato masher, as a spatula, butter spreader, like all of these great things. That joy and carefree nature and doing things in my own unique way, it not only helped me fall in love with myself even more, but it let others kind of let their guard down a bit. It also, I think, really provided another person in the media with a limb difference for folks who are growing up to see. Because when I was growing up, there wasn't a lot of people like me on the TV. I'd have to say that my favorite recipe right now is pad thai, for sure. When I first filmed it on my channel, I filmed it with the dog. Yeah, puppy pad thai. And she kept stealing my carrots. But that just made it even cuter, you know? Plus it's like super quick and fragrant. It has like lime juice in it and other things. Kale, carrots, delish. I also recently took that recipe camping and it worked out really, really well. And of course I love it because there are many stump techniques involved. I would say that my advice for anyone wanting to be in the kitchen more or cook more or just try something for the first time is follow your heart. Pardon me. Not only does this mean that you're following your passions, your instincts, your desires, you're also defining where you're comfortable. Everyone gets to be in the kitchen in their own way, in the ways that feel good for them and good for their heart and good for their bodies. Yes. I think for me, I had to learn that I couldn't do too much at once. I really needed to start small with one recipe at a time, and sometimes one ingredient at a time. I think taking it slow is okay. You know, finding one recipe that you really like and making it for a week. Might I recommend my pad thai recipe? I think with Stump Kitchen, there are many ways in. I love to wear sweatpants. I love to drop things. I love to cook with kids. I make vegan, gluten-free food. I celebrate limb difference. I celebrate diverse bodies in the kitchen. I talk about accessibility. And I swear like a sailor. But I do have an entire kid-friendly playlist. 2 in fact. Because there are multiple ways in that I think feel safe for a lot of people, that's what makes Stump Kitchen limitless. Oh, I'm also missing part of my limb. That's also a reason why I'm limbless. Yeah, I feel really lucky that Stump Kitchen has helped me to re-fall in love with who I am. Particularly the fact that I was born without my left hand. I just feel very lucky to be reacquainted with this just great part of me and incredible people like you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. See you later. Bye.